Hello everybody, this is Chronos018, and this is part 9 of my Let's Play of Seduce the Otome. Last we left off, Malik showed up, threatening us, and we found out that our grandfather has been into magic. We don't actually get an explanation, apparently, over how he came across demon magic in the first place, and I don't think we ever do. It's not that I know of, anyway. Anyway, hang on. Let's see. Anyway, the boys are supposed to be training. That's essentially what we came across them doing. Okay, and let's get this going. In the yard were all 5 of the boys practicing fighting. Sam was in the middle with the other 4 surrounding him and throwing punches and kicks at him. Sam, being the strongest of the bunch, blocked and dodged each almost masterfully. Don't disturb them. You don't want to throw them off their game. I just watched. The boys were pretty much in their own world, focusing on the training they were all in. It was better not to disturb them. I checked the time and decided to head inside the kitchen. I was getting hungry, and I'm sure the boys would need to eat soon, so lunch was a must. Might as well make lunch today. It's been a while since I've cooked. Lunch wasn't particularly hard. I decided to make cold cut sandwiches, chicken and rice, or pizza. Me personally, I'd make pizza. I'd get them some much needed bread, cheese, some tomato sauce, and whatever toppings are on there for energy so they can go back out and train. But anyway, that's just me. Pizza's always good, no matter what time it is. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Do we have any? And what's up with the sound? Luckily we had some in the freezer to heat up. Good. Pizza Mores, baked with love pizza. Had all the makings of pizza types, including pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, and extra cheese. Ugh. I just take out the mushrooms and eat everything else. Just take it, or top it, bake it, and serve. I'd have to get more later. I placed the food in the dining room. However, none of the boys were there by the time I brought the last food dish out. I carried that dish to the main lobby, catching the boys separating into different rooms of the house. Part of me wanted to go get one in particular. The other part of me wanted to just leave them be and take the food to my hand to my room and eat. Maybe I could go out today with the boys focus on training. Now, you would do that if you were going after one of the other characters and not the boys. But since we're going after one of the boys, we go find one of the incubi. I quickly rushed back and grabbed a second food dish before hunting down one of the boys. I looked down each hall trying to find one of the incubi, wandering so that I wouldn't have to go through each individual room finding them. I pursed my lips in irritation. Where the heck are they? I sighed, knowing that I'll have to search for each room. I turned to head down the west hall before I suddenly bumped into an opening door, face first. Ouch. Ow!
Whoa! What the?
Yeah, it's Sam. Essentially the guy you've been going after in the roots, or has the most relationship points, quote-unquote, is the one you'll find. And if you didn't go after any of them in particular, then you just end up finding nobody and going to your room. I quickly stepped back, regaining my balance on my feet and with the food in my hands. The last thing I wanted was for food on the floor. I shook my head and looked up to see Sam looking at me from behind the door in surprise. Being that I only saw his face, he was wet, so I assumed that the door led to a bathroom he was exiting from. Okay, so he was probably washing up after training.
Oh, crap. Are you alright?
Yeah, I brought food. What the hell? Why did I say that? I shook my head and acted like I knew what I said. Sam raised an eyebrow before looking at the food I brought.
Oh, hey. Thanks.
He doesn't have a shirt on. And lucky or unlucky for us, the screen stops right at his waist. But even if it had showed more, he's just shirtless. He has pants and underwear on. Obviously. As Sam stepped out from behind the bathroom door and closed it, I was suddenly face to face with a shirtless and freshly cleaned Sam. Yeah. A simple towel was hanging over his shoulders as he looked at me. As I remained frozen, unable to tear my eyes away from the sight. Dang, was he ripped.
Hey, you alright? Hello?
I just can't say that. Sam let a small smirk appear on his lips before tapping my forehead with his finger. It was light, but I still felt pressure from it to push me back a bit on my feet. Dang, is he that strong or are you that weak?
You gonna give me my food, or do you plan to keep staring into space like a nut job?
Oh, right here. I quickly gave Sam his food, glaring at him. He chuckled before quickly dropping to the floor and crossing his legs to sit. I did a double take, down at him before joining him to eat. I was hungry, so I might as well. Sam must have been hungry because he practically scarfed all of his food before I get 2 bites out of mine. Dang, that's quick. I'm surprised he didn't choke. Yeah, jeez, you eat fast.
Oh, sorry. It was good, yeah.
I love how the voice actors did this. You guys are awesome. Thanks? Sam sat in silence, waiting for me to finish. It was odd. It was not far from having a dog watch you while you ate. Though, when a dog watches you while you eat, normally it does that because it wants the food. Okay, good. He's got clothes on now. Nevertheless, I finished my food quicker than I normally did, and looked to Sam, who somehow got his shirt and vest on while I wasn't looking. Well, of course, he moves fast. What do you expect? Yeah, was he fast?
Alright then, I'm heading up to the roof.
Oh, you say it so casually, like you're just heading outside to sit outside. Roof? Roof? You're sitting to the roof? Why? What, the roof?
Yeah. Wanna come with?
Like I said, he says that so casually. Hold on, he wanted me to join him? On the roof? The roof of a huge mansion. How? Why?
I promise you won't fall, or whatever. Okay?
And in order to go further with the romance, okay. See? I don't know why I was up for this, but I said okay. The small adventurous side of me was very happy with my decision, but another side of me was screaming at me, asking me why I did that. Sam took the empty dishes and placed them on a nearby stand before walking to a nearby window and looking to me. Hold on, aren't we on the first floor? How are you planning on getting to the roof, even if this is just a 2-story mansion? Your arms aren't that long. Wait, a window?
Come on.
I walked towards Sam, unsure of what he wanted to do. As I stepped to his side, he wrapped a tight arm around my waist and hugged me against his side. Whoa.
Better hold on tight.
Yeah, don't want to fall. I instantly wrapped my arms around Sam as he opened the window and stepped up on the ledge. I could feel him tighten his grip on me as he looked up and grabbed the end of the... How? That's my question. How does he do that? From what I remember of the picture of the house, it's at least a 2-story building. How is he doing that? His arms aren't that long. Would he make a jump for it before doing that? I assume that's what he did. I gripped tightly to him as he somehow was able to pull both of us up on the roof with that one hand. Yeah, like he's strong. He lifted me to the roof first before pulling himself up and sitting with a content sigh.
See? I told you I wouldn't let you fall.
Yeah. I sat up beside Sam, trying to shake off what had happened. He was a demon, I had to remember that, no matter how human he looked. Though in his demon form, he's not that different. Only thing different is the grade marks on him and the horns. And the demon voice, of course.
Pretty sight, huh?
I raised my eyebrow before looking ahead of us, aghast. The night was truly beautiful. The estate had settled on a high hill on the view I saw made me feel like I was... Wait a minute. Did I change something? No, I didn't change anything. I thought for a sec I'd turned the music off. The sight was truly beautiful. The estate was out on a high hill, so the view I saw made me feel like I was flying. I could see Chicago in the distance, surrounded by forests and shrubs, like the one I resided in. Something about the sight took my breath away. I sadly thank my adventurous side for taking the risk to come up here.
You know, it's things like this that make the human world worth coming to.
Hmm? I turned to Sam with his statement, unsure of what he meant. He kept his eyes on the view, but I could see very soft amazement in his eyes. What do you mean? Oh, just so you guys know, I wouldn't have no idea if I'd even see something like that in a person's eyes. I just don't see how people can do that.
I'm not like my brothers. I didn't come to get away from anything or to fulfill something. Whatever they may tell you, their reasons were.
Hmm?
I came because, well, they're my brothers.
He loves them.
And that's that. However, I didn't expect the human world to be so pretty.
Pretty, eh? I didn't understand. The boys were running from more than just Malex? What could have possibly driven them from where they were? You all ran from something?
We all had our reasons for leaving the Abyssal Plains. James didn't want to deal with his problems. Matthew wanted to live with humans more than demons. I came because I didn't want to be without my brothers. So I left with them.
Huh. I see. That's rather sweet if you think about it.
It doesn't matter. I came, so here I am.
I frowned and bit my lip slightly. I wasn't sure if he even wanted to be here with how he was answering. Mm-hmm. Still, I felt a small wave of confidence drive me to scoot closer to Sam. I wanted to try to be friends. Friends, yeah, right. Probably more than friends. Fate didn't like that, apparently. I found myself losing my balance and... Hang on. Wound up starting to fall off the roof. That was not good. Ah!
Whoa!
Instantly, Sam grabbed me and pulled me to him. He wrapped his arms around me, making sure I wasn't able to fall back down the roof, but that wasn't what made me blush wildly from ear to ear. I had somehow landed and strutted over his lap. Oh, I wonder how that happened. He was hugging me close to his chest. It was almost like a romance scene in a love story. Yeah. I couldn't tear my eyes away from Sam as he stared up at me in concern.
I gotcha. You okay?
I don't even know if he noticed that yet. Yes, I am. However, I continued to look down at him as he stared up at me. Neither of us knew what to do, and I could feel that we were both lost in that fact. As we looked at each other, Sam's face grew slightly red. Yeah.
Hey, I might as well say it now, but sorry for being a dick when we met.
Yeah, well, the whole stealing my first kiss thing. Yeah. I must have been dreaming. Sam was being sincere? Why? However, as I stared, I could feel his strength weaken. He was shaking, but continued to hold me to keep me safe from falling. Sam, do you need energy? Sam's eyes widened before he looked away, refusing to answer, but refusing to let me go. I didn't feel any energy drain, so he wasn't trying to take advantage of the situation. That was it. He needed energy. But should I give it? Now, if you want the progress for the romance, I don't know if it's absolute, but you do... Actually, yes, it is. Yes, you do need to do it. Oh boy. Reading all this with my mother in the next room. I hope I'm not being too loud with this. I gently grabbed Sam's face and tilted his head to angle with mine. Leaning in closer to him, I brought my lips to his and kissed him deeply. I didn't know if this would help, but it was he got energy before. I shut my eyes, waiting for the draining feeling to reappear in my body. Sam didn't move, nor did I feel energy drain from me. I opened my eyes and saw Sam staring wide-eyed at me. Yeah, I can understand that, but unmoving. He was unsure of what to do, and I had silenced him with confusion. I don't know why, but I felt both irritated and accomplished at the question, and at the look he was giving me. Where was his flirting? Where was his cocky smirk? From what I remembered, he took advantage of me when we met, yet now he was somehow intimidated by me. I pulled away and spoke. I want to give you some of my energy. You used a lot of it, and I'm sure that the energy you took from me was only used for healing. Let me help you.
I mean, I don't...
He's lying to himself. Sam, if you don't want my energy, just tell me. But I'm offering it to you if you do. There's the music! I knew it was gonna if it didn't pop up with this, then something was up with my game. Hang on, let me stick my plate out of the way. I had a saucer sitting on my desk. I had pretzel sticks for a snack before I started doing this. Cheese pretzel sticks, and they were good. And they were the soft ones you could heat up in the microwave. They were really good. All of a sudden, I felt that familiar feeling of warmth run through my body once again. I felt my body slightly heat up as Sam pulled my body tighter to his. He regained his stoic gaze before speaking.
Just remember, you offered it.
I don't think she's gonna regret it. Before I knew it, Sam pulled me into a gentle but passionate kiss. Heat erupted through my body as his kiss slowly and almost timidly got deeper. Timid? Sam? Huh, don't fit him. Sam kept an arm around my waist while I rested my hands on his chest. Your hands are not on his chest. They're on his neck, I guess? Upper neck, lower face, somewhere around there. The energy from my body was slowly draining from the kiss, making me feel light and warm. It was almost pitiful how comfortable and how willing I was in this situation. Still, I held no regrets. Yeah, I just told you he is not gonna regret it. I was enjoying every bit of that kiss. Yeah. Sam gently leaned back, pulling me along with him so that I was laying on top of him. I felt odd yet comfortable and to be the one in control. I don't know who's in control at this point. Sam wasn't as forceful as he was when he first met, and it felt almost magical. It was how I imagined my first kiss to be like, even though it's not really your first kiss, it's your third kiss. Because Sam took your first, and Eric took your second. Except with energy drain. Soon though, the energy drain stopped, and Sam gently pushed my face away to end the kiss. I stared down at him as we both panted for air. I had never kissed like that before, and I was so lost in the moment that I had forgotten how to breathe. Sam moved a strand of hair from my face to behind my ear, eyes still full of desire. Look in Sam's eyes, though. I almost couldn't find the strength to pull away. I could feel the hold of his mind-altering spell fade away, but I still felt hot. Something told me that I wanted more, but at the same time, I wasn't sure if I truly did want to give any more. For this, keep going. I opened the opportunity and I was enjoying it as much as he was. I wanted more and I was going to let him keep going. I wanted to keep going. I leaned down and kissed him again. Sam gasped against my lips but continued to kiss back. I could feel him pull on the tail of my bow, releasing it, and following his hand off from around my neck. Moved the ribbon to his pocket before gently unbuttoning the top two buttons. Oh, this is getting interesting. The desire in my body drove me insane. Oh dear. Forcing a moan to escape my lips as he ran kisses from my lips down to my exposed neck. Though I don't know there's much exposed, except unless you move the hair out of the way. As he began to ravish my neck and shoulder in hot kisses, I leaned my head back and let a pleasurable sigh escape my lips. Sam was ruthless in his passionate kisses on my skin. Sam didn't stop touching and kissing me, making more moans and gasps rushed out of my mouth into the open air. He may have been full, but he was... I told you guys! I was gonna be giggling this whole time in these kinds of scenes. I don't know why, I just do. I couldn't even comprehend how much time we spent not really quite making out, considering he's the one kissing on your neck and making out his like lips to lips, so yeah. I was so lost in the pleasure I didn't care. Call it simple, but I didn't care. I loved it. His touch, his kiss, his heat. I desired it beyond anything at that moment, even as he... Oh boy, he's getting to second base there. Even as he lowered his kisses down my chest and just above my bra. My heart was beating wildly in my chest. Something about Sam intrigued me immensely, but something made my heart quicken for him. It couldn't have been love, but it was too passionate to be lust. Yeah, it could be love considering you guys have only known each other a couple of days. What was it? However, I began to feel dizzy, seeing the sky start to spin almost wildly. I gripped to Sam's shoulders, trying to signal him to stop, but my mind faded to black before I could let out another sound. Almost said squeal. I felt good. I didn't care that I blacked out. I felt warm and fuzzy in the darkness. I never knew indulging in that kind of passion would be good. Or be that good. I now just wanted to awaken, hopefully in a good way. My eyes eventually fluttered open, adjusting to the sight around me. I felt familiar silks underneath me, letting me know that I was in my bed. I slowly sat up, stretching from the tiredness that still lingered. I felt a very soft pain on my neck and shoulders, and I could feel my swollen lips pulse gently and healing. Dang. Didn't think he was doing anything that rough. However, when I looked down at my body, I saw that my shirt had been pulled back up and rebuttoned as if nothing had happened between me and Sam. I was just missing my ribbon. Yeah, he put it in his pocket when you guys got to that point, so... Before I turned to get out of bed, I spotted my ribbon on the pillow beside the one I slept on. It was tied in a nice bow with a small note attached to it. Sorry, guys. I gently slipped the note from the tie and opened it to read it.
Sorry. I went a little too far.
I stared at the note, letting a small smile grace my lips. He went too far? I enjoyed it, despite the first-time circumstances. It was cute, though, to imagine him thanking me for something we both did and enjoyed. I brought the note to my chest, letting the memory of our meeting flood our mind. I indulged myself too, Sam. I looked at the time out of curiosity. The large white numbers on my phone showed 5:31 p.m. Yikes! 4 hours of being knocked down and I still felt tired? It was Sunday, so I was allowed to sleep longer if I wanted to. The remainder of the night passed by, surprisingly uneventful. The boys continued to train with each other, but were kind enough to stop and make me dinner. I was glad for that. Unsurprisingly, the food was perfect, but it felt a little empty without the boys to eat with me. They most likely had already eaten, but still, I felt lonely. I wouldn't let it bother me. I ate and went back to my room to study and sleep. Surprisingly, I felt good going to bed that night. I felt like I could have a peaceful sleep after the previous rough nights I had. I felt good. That'd be nice to have. I drifted to sleep and woke up almost flawlessly the next morning. No grogginess, no aches, perfectly energized and bright-eyed. I wish I could do that. Man, how long has it been since I got that much good sleep? I looked at my alarm clock. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm. Well, hey, I must be lucky today. Karma owed me some luck. After all I'd gone through in merely a handful of days, I deserved to get some good luck. Ecstatic for the day ahead, I turned off my alarms before they could ring and got dressed. However, my phone started to quickly buzz from an incoming text. Huh? Who's texting me this early?
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
Okay. I smiled. My friends were the best. I couldn't drive yet, and I didn't have a car, so it was awesome that my friends let me carpool. She's 18 and she doesn't drive yet? Well, that makes sense. I'm 28 and I don't drive. I checked the time. 6:30. Perfect. I can eat some breakfast before they come. I packed my bag and carried it downstairs towards the kitchen. As I entered the dining room, I saw a plate of eggs, toast, and bacon. Sitting on the table. A fresh steaming cup of coffee. Yuck. Set next to the plate with the sugar and creamer on the side. I don't drink coffee. I walked to the table and couldn't believe what I was seeing. Who made this? As I spoke aloud, a small red note caught my attention. Have a good day. Yours. My heart skipped a beat as I finished. I could tell it was from one of the boys. Maybe it was from him. Oh, really? Who do you think? I smiled before putting the note in my bag and eating up. The food was so delicious I savored and devoured every amazing bite. I looked at the time. Again, time to go. I quickly rushed to the doors, checking myself in the passing mirror. I wasn't wanting to impress anyone, but I still needed to look decent. Before I could reach the handle of the door, however, someone took my hand. Huh? I looked to see he looks more mad than stern. I looked to see Sam, who was holding my hand back with a stern look on his face.
My name.
Hmm? Your name?
My true name isn't Sam. I want you to know my real name if something happens.
His true name? What did he mean? Why was he telling me this now? I remembered reading about a demon's name in the journal I read yesterday. If you know a demon's true name, you could summon them to you no matter where you were or where they were. Interesting. I still wish that Michaela would explain in the game somehow how her grandfather got into demon magic in the first place. It says he does get into demon magic, I just don't know how or how he came across it. Sam gently pulled me to him and leaning close to whisper in my ear.
My name is Amaris.
It kind of sounds like... I don't know what it technically means, but I guess it kind of has a... one of the meanings of the words, the breakdown of the words could mean like love, because that's what it kind of reminds me of. As he said his name, I could feel it lock into my memory. Something in my head would make sure I would never forget it. Sam pulled away and stared at me, despite still carrying worry in his eyes.
If you're in any danger, any time, it doesn't matter when, call my name. I promise that I'll come and help you.
Well, that's reassuring, considering he's the strongest physically in the group. I stared up at Sam, unable to say anything. I could only nod in response. Sam nodded back before releasing my hand and heading into the dining room. Something told me that name would be used eventually. Oh, really, you think? And right on cue, Naomi drove up to the gates with Sam waving me down. I rushed out the door and we headed to school, talking about the homework in the coming day. We made it to the school without a hitch. Our lockers were in the same part of the hall, so we quickly unloaded what we needed to and got our important books and necessities. First incident of the day. Hold on, let me check the time. Whoop, dang it! And I have such butterfingers. I started at 6:29, it's 6:57. 26 minutes. Do I want to continue with this episode? Or just stop and, get the next episode going? Might as well. I will see you guys next time where we, find out what this first incident of the day is. See you guys next time.